So the next part I had was a little more like behind the scenes with the making of a montage. Like, what are some of the do's and don'ts of making montage videos? Like, what are some of the steps you'd recommend, and what are some things that really helped you save time or make better videos?
I always get these types of questions to me, like, "Hey, Lucky, how do you make these montages, or how do you get inspiration or imagination doing these videos?" And most of the time, I say that you have to enjoy what you're doing, or you have to besides imagining what funny stuff you want to put on your videos, you have to put a lot of emotion. You have to enjoy it, because if you enjoy making that video, then your viewers will notice that, you know.
Yeah,
Because
they'll
yeah, if you make it because, oh man, I need to make this, I need to make another video because my subscriber wants to, then your viewers will start noticing that you make it because, because you just did it. They will notice the they will notice that you didn't enjoy that much on doing that video.
right. It's just almost like an aura, or they'll just kind of feel it off you that you're just making it for the just because you have to
Right.
meet a deadline. Exactly. They you're they feel your passion, and it makes your videos stand out a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, sure. At the beginning, it's a pain in the ass, because you will be like, "Oh man, I don't get a lot of views." Sure, I always, I always see people saying me that, Lucky, how can I get more views? I mean, I always say to them, don't worry. The beginnings, it's very hard to get views, but if you keep doing videos and be more consistent and motivate to yourself, and also keep that imagination for your videos, then you will see changes on your channel. And then if you see changes on your channel, that means that you're doing a great job. I always say to that to that people that always ask me that.
Nice. What editing software do you use?
I used to edit with Windows Movie Maker back then.
So what have you graduated to? What do you use now?
What?
What do you use to edit your software now? Or edit your software. What do you use to edit your videos?
Well, I started from Windows Movie Maker, and now I'm using Final Cut Pro X.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'm just very basic knowledge right now. I'm just learning the ins and outs.
Yeah,
Um,
I use Adobe Premiere too. Not gonna lie.
it's oh, I like it. It's a big step up from Share Factory.
Yeah, it is, man.
So
Yeah, you can
how
see the difference.
yeah, for sure. And how long would you say the average video takes from start to finish?
Um, um, what do you mean?
Like how
How
long?
long does it take
Yeah, like
for?
if you said, okay, I'm gonna put out a video in 3 days. Like how much? Like, and you're gonna start completely from scratch. You haven't gone and got your clips or anything. Like how long would it take from start to finish
For each video? I mean,
for one video? Yeah.
normally it takes me like 2 days or 2 or 3 days to finish a single random moments video.
Okay, so is that like a couple hours a day? Would you say? Like how? Like would you say 10 hours for a video in total? Like
No,
total work?
yeah, around like 10 hours of total work, I would say.
Okay. No, that's
10 or even more, depend on the length of the video. That random moments.
what's the longest it's ever taken? Has there ever been one project you can think of that was just like, oh, why did I even take this on? This is too much.
I remember that I did that to random moments 19, which it was one of my longest random moments video ever. Aside from moment, the best random moments ever, which I did like a couple months ago.
Yep.
But I remember when I did episode 19, I was like, "Oh man, what am I doing? Why am I doing like 9 minutes of random moments video?" I was thinking like this. I don't think people will watch the entire video, because it was more or a little bit more than 9 minutes of length.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Um, what are some time saving measures that you have implemented to save as much time as possible?
Um, like I imagine. Well, I have someone in my family that told me like this because almost everyone in my family knows that I'm doing this, but as a part-time YouTuber, and someone in my family told me this because she always looks me that I'm busy or I'm busy. I'm scratching my head because what can I do now? Either doing videos or doing my college homeworks. And she saw me that I was like that, and she came to me and told me and gave me this advice that um lucky lucky boy, I know that you're starting right now, but the only advice I can do is imagine that you're at the work, that you gotta go to work and you have to be on time. So ever since I got that advice, it helped me a lot because when I going to start making a new video, I always imagine that, oh man, I gotta go to work now, I gotta be on time. So that helps me, like that motivates me to be on time, be start working on what I need to do right now. Did I
Right.
confuse you?
No, so basically what you're saying is that if you have a video to work on, you set aside a certain time, like as if it's a shift at work. Like, okay, today I need to work from 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock, kind of like,
Yeah,
and then you hold
yeah,
yourself accountable for that time to say
yeah.
that dirt.
Hope I didn't confuse it because I think I confused myself what I said.
No, it's good. It's good. I understand what you're saying. Is there any like how many clips would you say you get submitted per week?
I would say per day I receive like around by 8 or 10 clips a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And has that changed over time? Has it grown, or has it, or does it come in like waves? Like sometimes you'll look and there'll be a lot more, or is it just steadily 8 to 10 per day?
Well, for example, when I started making Battlefront 2 random moments, then I usually got like 12 clips per day when I first started making Battlefront 2 random moments. Ever since I started, I will start getting like 12, 10 clips per day. But it's like, I mean, it doesn't change that much. Like sometimes I get like 4 clips per day, or other days I get like 3 or even 1 clip per day. I mean, it changes. It does not stay there. It changes the people who submit their clips to me.
Did you find an increase when the beta came out? Like, were you seeing like more because people wanted to be included in your beta?
Yes, yes, yeah. I saw that people were sending me clips like too much. Some players that even submitted like 6 clips of them of
Oh
the
wow.
same player. Yeah, yeah, because it's the beta. Everyone wanted to be part of the new series of mine.
Exactly. Did you how do you find the, and we kind of talked about this offline a little bit, the new, like Battlefront 2 kind of makes epic moments videos a little tougher because there isn't like things like jump sniping and things like that. Like kind of makes epic moments a little harder. Do you feel the same way, or do you find it
Yeah,
still easy to make epic moments?
well, it depends also, because yeah, it's a little bit tougher this time because you won't there will be no jump sniping. But I mean, I would say it's not going to be super tough, but I will see like a little bit more challenging. That's the word.
It'll probably be a lot more kill streaks, like lots of kills in a short period of time is probably going to become the new epic moments.
Yeah, it will be more like Darth Maul super kill streaks. I'm sure that every Star Wars Battlefront YouTuber that does epic moments montage, I'm sure that they got like Darth Maul insane kill streaks. Oh my god, I'm sure of that because I got like 5 same clips of Darth Maul kill streaks on the beta.
How often do you upload, and how often would you say is the ideal amount of times to upload per week?
I will say 2 videos per week is good enough for random moments and epic moments
So you do one
because
of each.
uh normally I used to do what I do is 1 week I upload random moments and another week I upload epic moments. But also depends on the clips. If you get like more clips, more random clips than epic clips, then two random moments clips, and the next week one random clip and one epic moment clip. It
Nice.
also depends on how many clips you get for epic or random.
How many? How often would you say that you get a clip that's just completely unusable? Like, would you say like you waste a lot of time watching clips that are just like, I can't use this, or or do you try to put as many people in as you can?
No, I mean I see the clips that they are not funny or they are not epic enough to be featured in the clip, but I normally get like let's say four clips that are not usable for my video. Like every time I start reviewing clips,
Yeah,
and
that would take a long time in itself. Is just
yes,
to sit down and view all the clips. Like that's you got to set aside time to watch them all. And if you're getting 6 to 8 to 10 per day, and that's a lot of time.
yeah,
Um, does this ever? Do you ever feel like the channel interferes with your real life? Like, would you kind of get like, oh, I have a lot due right now, but I gotta also make a random moments. Like, do you find it easy to push your YouTube projects back to focus on your school, or does it sometimes you get a little? Is there too much?
well sometimes it does not interfere, but there are days that it really interfere with my life. For example, when I have exams or big projects in college, then yeah, I got set aside a little bit from YouTube in order to be more focused on college stuff. You know, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yep. No. Exactly. I
Yeah,
100% understand.
yeah, because yeah, yeah, college is very strict when it comes to exams and big projects, and you don't make it on time, then you won't get a grade for
Exactly. Yeah, we've talked about that before too with
yeah.
professors. Yeah, so that's all I have here now for questions. It's awesome having you on here. I mean, like all the times I've watched your videos, and I looked up to your skill, like your level of skill for montages. It's so impressive, and now I get to the chance to interview you. It's definitely a wonderful experience, and a lot of the viewers are going to be very interested to see, because you don't do a lot of live streams, so they don't get a chance to meet you. So they'll be very interested to hear some of your some of your thoughts around making montages and just your channel in general. So it'll be a really, really educational experience for them. They'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's a very big pleasure to be here in your podcast. I really hope this podcast can be understandable for your viewers because, like I said, I'm not big into these type of things. You can hear me right now stirring a little bit or being a little bit nervous, but
No,
I really hope
don't
I
be
really
nervous.
hope I really hope everyone can at least can understand what I said during the whole podcast. But yeah, I mean things like these. I really enjoy interact with my subscribers and other Star Wars Battlefront YouTubers. Like I said, I'm a chill guy. I mean, I really love meeting our people, our subscribers, our YouTube channel.
No,
So I think
I definitely have to commend you for. There's a little bit I feel in the community. Sometimes there's subscriber, we'll say, discrimination, where people discriminate based on sub counts. Like it's kind of one of those things that sometimes you don't expect, because sometimes people will look at me and say, "Oh, he only has 1,000 subs. I'm not going to do a podcast with him. What's the point?" You know what I mean? So
oh no,
I have to commend you for coming on here, because like a lot of people wouldn't. Not necessarily a lot, but there definitely have been some people that would look
yeah,
at this and
yeah, I
not
get
want
your
to.
point. Yeah, I mean I'm not like those YouTubers that I mean sub count doesn't matter as long as the quality content is on top notch. Then you're a great YouTuber. It's
Awesome.
just the only numbers. What it matters is the quality content. Spicy. Oh, you know what I mean.
Is
Spicy memes.
is that? Oh, I'm not gonna ask that. Sometime. All right. Well, let's. We're gonna end the recording here. Thanks a lot for coming on. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get a chance in the future sometime, maybe to maybe have a roundtable discussion sometime where we get a few YouTubers in whenever there's.
Oh yeah, I would like to.
Whenever there's
Yeah, I
some
would like
news, and we can chat about anything whether it's Battlefront 2. If there's there's an update to the game, we can chat about how we feel about the update or anything, and just kind of have a roundtable discussion. People find that very interesting. So, thanks a lot.
Man, I would like to.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry. Feel free to call me or to invite me for another podcast.
Awesome, man. Really appreciate it.